Have you ever been so scared you couldn't even scream? What if the safest place in your home became the most terrifying? Stick around, because what happened to me one stormy night still haunts me today. This took place when I was around 8 years old, during a school night drenched in non-stop rain. Thunder cracked the sky like it was splitting open, and water hammered rooftops like drum beats. I remember it clearly, not because of the storm, but because of what came with it. That afternoon, my parents picked me up from school, but soon left for some event. I think it was a formal dinner. They promised they'd return by bedtime, but the weather worsened, and driving home became too dangerous. They called to let me know they were staying over at a friend's place nearby. I told them I was fine. I was young, naive, and secretly thrilled to have the house all to myself. Before hanging up, my mum gave me a checklist: lock every door, shut all the windows, close the blinds, and leave at least one light on. I promised I would, but honestly, I was too caught up watching cartoons and sneaking candy to bother doing it right away. Eventually, sugar exhaustion knocked me out cold on the couch. Hours later, I woke up freezing, the kind of cold that doesn't feel normal. The TV had shut itself off. Everything was quiet except for the rain. I remembered my mum's checklist and, feeling guilty, I got up to do it. I walked through the house, locking doors, pulling blinds, double-checking windows. Everything seemed secure. But still, the chill lingered in the air like something unseen was breathing on my neck. Upstairs, the storm sounded even worse. My bedroom window rattled as rain pelted it like bullets. Lightning illuminated my room in bursts, followed by thunder that shook the walls. I was used to storms, but this one had a different energy, a kind of heaviness. I tried to sleep but kept hearing strange creaks, slow, dragging wood sounds. Weird because my bedroom floor was carpeted, no wood to creak. I told myself it was the storm, but the sound, it didn't fit. I sat up in bed, ears tuned like a radar. The storm would roar, then pause, and that's when I'd hear it. Creaking, moving, not outside, inside. Another flash of lightning lit up the room, and that's when I saw it. My closet door was slightly open. I knew I'd closed it. I stared at the gap, heart hammering. Was it always like that? Did I imagine closing it? Another flash, and I swore it looked like the gap had widened. I didn't wait. I slipped out of bed as quietly as I could and crept to the hallway. Every step felt like a mile. I made it downstairs and crawled beneath the dining table, heart pounding so loud I swore it would give me away. Then I heard it. Footsteps upstairs, slow, uneven, getting closer. They came down the stairs in a jerky, stumbling rhythm like something half human, half broken. I squeezed my eyes shut. But then, I saw them. 2 feet stepped into view, bare, muddy, pale yellow skin covered in long scratches like they'd run barefoot through thorns. I couldn't tell if they belonged to a man or woman. The legs were too mangled. They stopped. Then something dropped to the floor. A wrench. It clattered loudly. Too loud. I almost screamed. If they bent down to pick it up, they'd see me. I didn't breathe, didn't move, but they didn't pick it up. They just stood there, waiting. And then they walked away. I stayed under that table until sunrise. I don't know how they got in. I don't know what they wanted. But when my parents finally came home, that closet door, it was wide open. If you ever hear something creaking during a storm, check the closet. And whatever you do, don't leave it open. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want more real horror stories like this one. You never know when the next knock might be for you.